Welcome to Asian English News Bulletin. This is Syed Mahir Zaman Mukhar with our top stories of the day. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina returned home from Washington DC, wrapping up her 18-day official visit to the UK and the USA. A VVIP charter flight carrying the Premier and her entourage landed at the Hazrat Shah Jalal International Airport, Dhaka, around 1 a.m. The flight earlier took off from Washington DC at around 6:30 p.m. on Sunday local time. Sheikh Hasina made a short stopover in London on her way back home from Washington DC. The Premier went to London on September 15 on an official visit to the UK, where she attended the state funeral of Queen Elizabeth II. On September 19, she left London for New York. During her stay in the USA, she addressed the 77th session of the United Nations General Assembly on September 23 and took joy in several high-profile events on its sidelines. 4 Bangladeshi peacekeepers were injured in the Central African Republic while conducting a peacekeeping mission, according to the Inter-Services Public Relations Directorate (ISPR). The peacekeepers sustained injuries around 1:35 a.m. on Tuesday. They are now undergoing advanced treatment, added the ISPR release. 3 bodies of Rohingya women were recovered after a trawler carrying a group of people capsized in the Bay of Bengal while they were illegally trying to leave for Malaysia. The bodies were recovered from Shilkhali area of Bahatshara of Teknaf around 12:30 p.m. Besides, Bangladesh Coast Guard rescued some 45 people, including 8 Rohingya women, 33 men and 4 Bangladeshis. They were going to Malaysia on a trawler with help of some middlemen, but the vessel sank near the Bahatshara area of the sea due to strong current. Some of the rescued Rohingyas said there were about 85 passengers in the trawler and 65 of them are Rohingya refugees. 3 people were killed and more than 10 passengers were injured when a microbus crashed into the railing of a flyover after being hit by a speeding bus in Sirajganj on Monday night. The deceased were identified as Jahangir Alam Panna, Rafiqul Islam, son of Abdul Alam Ridha, and microbus driver Salim, son of Nur Islam. All of the victims hailed from village Mahagram of Nator's Baraigram Upazila. There were 13 people in that microbus, all hailing from Nator. The injured passengers are currently being treated at Sheikh Fazilatul Nisa Mujib General Hospital in Sirajganj. The accident created long tailback of vehicles on both sides of the highway. Vehicle movement on the road went back to normal after 1.5 hours when police removed the microbus. Now going to the internationals, former US President Donald Trump sued CNN for defamation on Monday, seeking $475 million in punitive damages and claiming the network had carried out a campaign of libel and slander against it. Trump claims in his lawsuit filed in U.S. District Court in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, that CNN had used its considerable influence as the leading news organization to defeat him politically. CNN declined to comment on the case. More on internationals, Iran's Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei on Monday accused arch foes, the United States and Israel, of fomenting the wave of nationwide unrest sparked by outrage over the death of Mahsa Amini. In his first public comments since Amini's death, 83-year-old Khamenei stressed that police must stand up to criminals and that whoever attacks the police leaves the people defenseless against criminals, thugs, thieves. Anger over Amini's death has sparked the biggest wave of protests to rock the Islamic Republic in almost 3 years, which saw security forces in Tehran crack down on hundreds of university students overnight. Amini was pronounced dead on September 16, days after the notorious morality police detained the Kurdish Iranian for allegedly breaching rules forcing women to wear hijab, headscarves and modest clothes. That's it for now, and stay tuned with Asian English News Bulletin and visit www.asiantvonline.com. Take care.